This is Grandmaster Mele Mel standing in front of the tribute to baseball, a monument to sports and athletic excellence right here at Yankee Stadium. We're about to take the tour. They're going to tear the stadium down because they're building a new stadium right over there. So we're going to go into the Monument Park. Hey, they're going to do the dressing rooms, the dugout. It's going to be really nice. Check it out. Two of the stadiums are ready to start your tour on the Yankee Stadium.
The first row up there is reserved for the New York Stadium newspaper riders. The second row is reserved for the visiting teams' newspapers from whichever particular city they're from. The last row over here we have foreign press, as well as Major League Baseball's advanced media. The position where I'm standing is the position for the official scorekeeper. They keep the scorecard for the game. They're just another sports writer. They rotate on a regular basis with the rest of the sports writers in here. They have to make those critical decisions whether a hit is a hit or an error is an error, things like that. And so usually during the season they get their own little flat screen TV right here. Make sure they have the best view in the house to check out all those replays. But as you can see, this is not a bad view for 81 games a year. Certainly it being a free seat, it may be the best seat in the house. Maybe you want to make you rethink your profession. They haven't had that park since about August 2006 when they broke ground over there. So we're trying to do sort of like a switch or reversal of the two sites. The new stadium's going to be over there, and this is going to go back to being a park for the community. The whole structure itself is going to come down. There's going to be 2 or 3 baseball fields located directly on this baseball field. Track and field, tennis courts, park recreational area, things like that. You put to much needed good use. It's not going to be a parking lot or anything like that. But it'll certainly be sad to see the structure come down. We're going to make our way out to Monument Park, guys. We may get a little wet out there if it rains. But we'll let you guys walk through there for a couple minutes. And if anybody has any questions on the way, feel free to ask. Okay, guys?
Wow.
Even if we were able to continue to come after that.
Great. Guys, can I please lay down?
This is where the Yankees organization has chosen to honor the rich history that we do have here at the stadium. Honor those great players, coaches, managers, and even some of New York City's truest heroes. I have a couple of traditions back here, one of which is the retired jersey tradition behind me. It's a great tradition that started out with Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio. Since ended right here behind me, Mr. Reggie Jackson, Don Mattingly, Ron Guidry. We have a couple other traditions behind me in the park over here with erecting monuments and putting up the plaques on the walls. The first 3 monuments that I want to tell you a little bit about were the original monuments. One was for Babe Ruth, one was for Lou Gehrig. You guys may have heard of them. The one you may not have heard of is Mr. Miller Huggins. Miller Huggins was actually our very first manager to bring us to our very first World Series championship. Happened in 1923. The first year of the stadium happened on this very field, and they decided to erect that first monument to sort of honor him for that winning tradition and excellence that he brought to this organization. Now keep in mind, folks, that those 3 original monuments actually used to sit right in the field of play. They used to be in deep left center field, and they even had about, give or take, about 3 feet of space behind them between the monuments and the wall. So you had players like Mickey Mantle, Bobby Mercer, and when they had to run down to chase those long, deep fly balls, they had to run sometimes in between or around the monument to get to those balls. It's a little dangerous, caused a little bit of trouble, a little bit of havoc back there. So when we did our renovations here in 74 and 75, we decided to bring the fences in, but keep the monuments in the back. In the middle of the 80s, this was the wall about, but it was moved into there because of our right-handed power that we had. Those guys like Dave Winfield and a couple others, they wanted to bring the fences in even a little bit further. But traditionally, our deep left center field is still deeper than most other ballparks. And you can imagine how many home runs guys like Joe DiMaggio was robbed of out here, hitting them into Death Valley when the wall was close to where the walls of the bleachers is for them. We'll let you guys walk through the monuments and plaques. If you guys do have any questions at all, please let me know. We got about 5 minutes here for you guys to take pictures. Going.
Melle Mel and the immortal Babe. Greatest player in the history of all sports right here. Babe, beat your heart out.
You can have everybody slide as far in as you can. There's more space on the bench. Down this way further.
Not right now. You want to be in a picture? Turn around, look at me.
First, certainly sad to see this place go, but in my opinion, this is one of the best views from the field. I wish I could have
Yeah,
I want to point out the fact
What you saying the problem is? The benches are too hard?
Hey, it's getting no rest on this. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. It was real nice. Like I said, a monument to athletic excellence, Yankee Stadium. They didn't let us take no pictures in the dress room because they left their panties laying around, so they didn't want us to check that. But we out. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.